George Lucas now brings you the Tuskegee Airmen, as brave and as cool as any Jedi Knight. You're watching Beyond the Trailers review of Red Tails.
We have a right to fight for our country, the same as every other American. So you shut us down, or you let us fly.
If I get you the mission, your men have got to come through.
We need to change the way we fight. I need pilots who will put the bombers ahead of themselves.
Can you help save lives?
Back in the 1970s, Hollywood had such little faith in the sci-fi action genre that they carelessly allowed George Lucas to keep the merchandising rights for Star Wars. Mistake! Lucas took that bottomless pit of money and built an empire. Its crown jewels, Industrial Light and Magic, Lucasfilm, and LucasArts. And now Lucas has another idea for a movie, yet once again Hollywood has no faith in it. Way back in the 1980s, Lucas first approached the big studios about making a film that told the story of the Tuskegee Airmen, a group of African-American fighter pilots who fought the Nazis and racism in World War II. But Hollywood countered that there is no money to be made from a big-budget film that features an almost entirely African-American cast, both here in the US and abroad where movies make most of their money these days. So after years of trying to not only gain industry support for Red Tails, but attach top talent, Lucas decided to take some of that Star Wars money to produce and distribute the film himself. And if it's a hit, he's promising to give it the Lucas treatment with both a sequel and a prequel. Is Lucas right once again, or is Hollywood the one who's right this time? Let's go find out.
Danny, you're back for Red Tails. How was it?
I can't call it a bad movie, but it's not very good.
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Rather good, even though they took liberties with the actual history, embellished a lot of stuff, used cliches. It was still worth seeing. It's quite spirit-lifting.
I enjoyed it very much,
Ooh,
and I recommend it. And I also recommend that there's an off-Broadway show on the Tuskegee Airmen that you also ought to see if you like the movie.
It was good. It was good. I really, I enjoyed it. It started off slow, but it ended pretty well.
Do you know a lot about the history of the Tuskegee Airmen on your own?
I have read some, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can't call myself
Were
an
they
expert.
big embellishments? Like, whoa, what are you doing?
I'd say they stretched a few things here and there.
I actually heard rumors that it wasn't as historically accurate as it should be, but from everything that I know about the Tuskegee Airmen, it seemed right.
I've only ever seen the movie on HBO, the one with Lawrence Fishburne and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Which is better?
The one on HBO.
Okay,
definitely.
so you think people should go watch that?
Yeah.
You know, the studios wouldn't make this movie. That's why Lucas had to make it on his own, because they felt that people wouldn't go see a movie with an African-American cast.
Well, I think that they were wrong.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not surprising that the studios would think that way.
It's disappointing that Hollywood would not want to support a movie like this. It's a great war movie, just in general.
And they
It's
seem
just
to
a
be
great war
wrong. So
movie.
far we have a diverse audience coming out of here.
Yeah.
So people are
Yeah.
interested.
I thought that the portrayal of the military infrastructure was very, very good.
Well, it certainly had the best scenes of World War II aerial combat of any film I've ever seen.
It has exciting parts. The aerial fights are good, but I just couldn't get past the story in between the aerial fights.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
There were subplots that weren't necessary, like one of the pilots was dating an Italian woman who's the best visual of the movie. She's by far the best visual.
The acting wasn't spot perfect. And again, it's the cliches and such.
I like Cuba Gooding.
Yeah, he did a good job.
But I liked a lot of the young actors too. I recognize a lot of the young actors from the Wire series.
Oh, wow. Great series, right? It's a long movie. It's over 2 hours. Did you feel that they filled that well, or did you feel it lagged at any point?
Well, it was a little long, but I enjoyed it.
There are parts where you feel, like I said, when it begins, it kind of begins slow, but it's still, he's trying to get as much information about the Tuskegee Airmen as possible.
Oh, so you stick with it.
It's a good part of American history. It's African American history, and it's something that people should know about.
I've always been an admirer of the Tuskegee Airmen, and concerned that they never got the recognition that they deserve.
Do you think this movie is a start?
Hope so.
What do you give it on a 1 to 10?
9.
I give it an 8.
I give it about a 5.5.
I'd say around 8.
I'd give it a 10.
10? What do you say?
10. Looks like George Lucas is the winner once again. As you can see, a very diverse audience is showing up for Red Tails and overall enjoy the film, giving it an 8.5. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from AMC Empire 25, and I hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.